Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Late Night with Uncle Fran. My good friend Bert is right here, and we just got back from
Yeah.
Mass.
Hi.
Say hi,
Yeah.
Bert. He just assaulted a priest at the Mass we were
Yeah.
at. Yep. I can't believe you, Bert. I tried to introduce you to this new community, and you beat up a priest right in front of my eyes.
It was not my fault.
Oh, it certainly was, boys and girls. So, Bert is new to the concept of Holy Communion, so like a good friend, I teach him the ways of the Force, and I tell him, Bert, you're not quite indoctrinated into the church yet, so you cross your arms and go up there and receive the blessing. And what did you do, Bert?
Well, so to be honest with you, I was looking at all the cool glass,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden I see everybody getting up, and I'm like, oh, and you look at me and you're like, Bert, come on. And I said, okay, okay,
So
and
prior to that, you tuned out everything I said, all the instructions I gave you.
I didn't even know you were talking.
Welcome to my life.
But anyway, so I was kind of hungry, and so all of a sudden everybody's getting up, and I see crackers at the front. And so I was excited. I was like, all right, it's a little small, but at least it's some food. Everybody was eating the cracker right now, like in front of everyone. I was like, that's a little strange. I mean, do you ever go to a buffet and just eat the food
Bert, did you just
as?
call the Holy Communion a buffet?
No, I'm making a simile.
No.
And so it didn't really make sense to me. I was like, why is everybody eating it right there? So you know, he was he kind of said some words, and I was like, all right, thanks. And so I grab it, and I just walk back to my seat, and you tap me on the shoulder, and I was kind of in my own little world. I was looking at, and all of a sudden I see the Holy Father right there.
Yes. He followed us back to our seats when he saw Bert pocket the body of Christ.
But then he looked at me and he was like, "Are you gonna eat that?" Uh, I, I was like, "Oh, this cracker." I was like, "Do you want it?" He's like, "Are you going to eat it?" And I was like, I guess. And boom.
Yep.
And I
Priest.
was like, whoa. And instinctively, this is where Fran got mad at me.
I've been mad this whole time, Bert.
I just went, boom. How dare you hit me?
He knocked the priest flat on his butt. And what Bert is failing to tell all of you is back in Vietnam, we made a pact. Do you remember the pact, Bert?
Oh boy, do I.
Yes. An attack on one is an attack on all. So I did what I had to and put that priest in his place.
Everyone was just kind of, stop, stop, stop.
A pact is a pact, Bert. You made it in blood. I'd hate to be anyone standing at the end of that pact.
He seemed like a nice guy. He
Yeah, he
just,
really did. He did.
just shouldn't have slapped me.
He should not have, but Bert, you shouldn't have taken the communion the way you did.
Yeah, but it was just, it's a cracker. It wasn't even, it was a bland cracker.
It's the body of
It
Christ, Bert.
didn't have any taste.
I told you exactly how to take it, and you ignored my instructions. Your ADHD brain was off somewhere else, la la land.
What?
See what I mean?
Oh, do you want something to drink?
I guess, sure.
Yeah. So they had the cranberry juice there. So
Oh
I
my god, Bert.
I took some. Do you
You know
want?
what? I think that's enough of Bert this episode. We need to get you out of here. Ah, much better. All right, boys and girls, now that we have peace and quiet, let's move on to your letters this week. Alrighty, this week's theme is cooking. Our first letter comes from a young girl named Jessie, age 27, from the city of New York. She writes, Dear Uncle Fran, my girlfriend recently told me that she loves a man who can cook. Oh, I apologize, this is a man named Jesse. Do you have any advice or recipes that I can use to charm her? Signed, Jesse. Well, hello, sweet little male Jesse. Lucky for you, I am a wizard in the kitchen and would be happy to provide you with the tips I've learned in my 83 years of life. The stinkier the food, the fancier. and therefore the better. Blue cheese, scallops, oysters, garlic, onion, truffle. All of these are great ingredients to impress her with. Make her some kind of garlic truffle seafood surprise platter, and I'm sure she will faint in adoration. Imagine the sweet aroma coming off of her breath later when she goes in for a kiss. You can say, "My sweet lady, there is nothing I love more than to suck face and taste once more the fancy feast that I prepared for you this evening." This is the essence of romance. Best of luck to you, young Jessie. Good luck and God bless. Alrighty. Our next letter comes from Deborah, age 22, from the state of Wyoming. She writes, Dear Uncle Fran, I've recently been diagnosed with a shellfish, peanut, and lactose intolerance, all on the same day. Do you have any recipes you can share with me to help me adapt to this new lifestyle? Signed, Deborah. Well, hello, little Debbie. I'm not sure there is much advice I can give to a broken soul such as yourself. As I've stated on the show before, someone with an allergy is a burden upon all those that they love. I mean, look at this. I don't even know you, and you're already coming to me, making this something I have to deal with. You narcissistic bag of problems. I guess the best thing I can do for you, Deborah, is provide you with a list of groceries that you can enjoy now that you're allergic to the most basic of things: lettuce, a raw carrot, ocean spray cran apple juice, spearmint gum, dirt, rocks, and Tide Pods. Enjoy your salad, you broken woman. Good luck to you and God bless. And finally, we have Julio, age 30, from the state of Oregon. He writes, Dear Uncle Fran, I was just wondering what your favorite dish is. You clearly know your way around the kitchen, and I'd love to make something in honor of you. Signed, Julio. Well, thank you, sweet little Julio. First off, I'd like to remind you that I'm in the market for a Latina baddie. So if you have una hermana or something like that, you make sure to send her my email address, please and thank you. You can tell the sweet senorita that I will cook her my signature dish, which is as follows. Go to the supermarket and get yourself a little tin of Frito-Lay nacho cheese. Get yourself a bag of Tostito scoops and go to the deli and get yourself some sliced chicken. You go home and you tear up the chicken. Don't even use a knife. Just rip it to shreds with your bare hands. You mix it in a bowl with the nacho cheese. Stir it well and put it in the microwave for 30 to 45 seconds. Stir it again and voila, you've got yourself some of Fran's signature nachos. Use the Tostito scoops to scoop the goodness right into your mouth, and you will be thanking me later. I find it best when the chicken is about room temp and the nacho cheese is scalding hot. Not only is the texture unique, but you'll be burping up the signature flavor for hours on end. And I hope you'll think of me when you do. Alrighty, well, that's it for the letters, and that's it for our show. Good night to you all, and good night to you, sweet Julio. I hope you enjoy my nachos.